Okay, Shalom. I want to start giving all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Rakah, Kadah. Respect and honor to your apostles and elders that's taught us this word. And salutations to you, brothers out there laying your life down on the front line to preach the gospel of truth. This is another episode of Glad Tidings Ministry, and this is Prince Shimon. And I want to go into his words as smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Okay? So I want to start with Psalm 55:23. Psalms 55.
You good? Okay. I'll see you when you come out. I'm gonna get more spaghetti and go up. You gonna eat yours now?
Psalm 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast that burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O Most High, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Okay? So before we go into that, let's take a look at smoother than butter. Okay? Let's see if it's in the dictionary first. Let's go into butter. Okay. Or it says Judges 5:25 or butter in the form of the skim milk or hot milk or cream called by Arabs kamek or semi-fluid. The words of Proverbs 30 verse 33 have been rendered by some the pressure, not churning or milk, biting forth cheese. Okay? So butter. Okay? So let's go back. Okay? Okay. Okay. Butter. Okay, so what is this? So we're going to go back to Psalms 55. Okay. And we're going to go to verse 21. Okay. Butter. Okay, let's hit that.
Strong's H 4260. Nachama oath. Nachama oath.
Okay, so curd like smooth, uncut is hypocritical. Okay. Words of flattery, figuratively. Okay. Okay, so it says the nominative from H2529, something buttery, unconscious and pleasant, as figuratively flattery than butter. Okay, so let's hit this.
Strong's H 2529. Chem'ah. Chem'ah.
So flattery, we get it, flattery. Okay, so that's why I wanted to go into that, right? So I want to read it again because I wanted you to meditate on this. Okay. Okay, so it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were there drawn swords. So now let's go to the NLT. Let's go to parallel. Okay, let's go back. So now let's go back to that, because we really want you to get this video that we about to play so that you can understand where we at and what the powers that be are trying to do. So that's why I'm taking my time with this. I want you to meditate on this. So it says, Psalm 55:21. And it says, his words are as smooth as butter, but in his heart is war. Okay? His words are as soothing as lotion, but underneath are daggers. Okay? So now we got that, right? Let's go to Psalm 28:5. Psalms 28, 3-5. So we got to go to Psalms 28. Okay, 3-5. We're going to read in the NLT. It says, do not brag. It says, do not drag me away with the wicked, with those who do evil, those who speak friendly words to their neighbors while planning evil in their hearts. This is what I want you to catch. Give them the punishment they richly deserve. Measure it out in proportion to their wickedness. Pay them back for all their evil deeds. Give them a taste of what they have done to others. Okay, so this video that I'm going to give you, right? This video is showing you how they're manipulating the children, and the agenda that they're using, the agenda that that's coming off like they're not trying to harm anybody, they're not trying to trick anybody, but this is what their agenda is. And now that they got this agenda, this strong spirit and this strong frequency throughout the whole world, they're laughing now, because it's just like to say, I got them. So here's the video. I want you to understand this video and listen to this. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so let's go back to this. And let's go. I had it. Let's go back. Maybe the history. Here we go.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this. Lone Falcon!
Here we go.
There's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you. You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct.
You hear that? Did you hear that? Smooth as butter. Okay? This vibe is going through the whole wide world. This vibration, this frequency. And the Lord is allowing this to go through. Okay? Because we're going to have some that's going to be picked and some that's going to be destroyed. Some are set up to be predestined to be destroyed, and some are set up to be destined to live. Some, the Lord gives them up to a reprobate spirit. Let's let this play.
We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep him from disco. Warn about San Francisco. Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
At first I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Guess what?
That's evil at an all-time high. And they first started, this approach was first that they just people with feelings and they not really hurting anybody, trying to hurt anybody. And that gets when you say God loves them too, that is working with them. But we understand what Leviticus 20:13 says. This is clearly, and let me read this from here. All right. So whoever's accepting this, the leaders that are accepting this and pushing these laws, they can't be serving the Most High. Okay? They can't be serving the Most High. So who do you think they're serving? Leviticus 20:13. And this has been repeatedly taught. All right, so now we even got the churches hand in hand, join hand in hand with them. And remember, we said hand joined in hand should not go unpunished. So let me read this, Leviticus 20:13. And it reads, if a man also lie with mankind as he lie with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. That's what we gotta, this is the Most High's word. Okay? So why is it this society following it? Why are they listening to this? Why are they following this? See, everybody claim that they have a walk with the Most High, but they're walking with Satan. They're not walking with the Most High because this is how they're living out their life. The Bible clearly gives a distinction of how you're supposed to live. And what do we have here today? And we have head guys that are supposed to be the rulers of this country. We know Satan is behind all that, but they giving these laws out, and this is what's going on.
We'll still be alright. We'll convert your children, yes we will.
Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it.
Cause even grandma likes RuPaul.
And the world's getting kinder.
Gen Z's gayer than Grindr. Learn to love, learn to vogue, face your fate. We'll convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate. We're coming for them.
Yo, they said we're coming for them. You better put on the whole armor of the Most High, because this is serious. And not just talking about this, the whole vibration. You could see this rest on your own channel. You could look it up. Okay? You could look it up. I'm going to go back to the scriptures. I want this to be long. I just want you to understand and meditate on this. But let's just see what the Lord was talking about. Let's see what the Lord's saying in this. This is Revelation 18. And let's see. We're going to start at 1. And we're going to read it in the NLT. After all this, I saw another angel come down from heaven with great authority, and the earth grew bright with his splendor. He gave a mighty shout, Babylon is fallen, the great city is fallen. She has become home for demons. What is demons? Let's look at demons. She has become a home for demons. A demon is signified among pagan Greeks an inferior deity, whether good or bad. In the New Testament, it denotes an evil spirit. In Matthew 8:31, mistranslated devils. Some would have derived the word from a root da, meaning to distribute, more probably in a form of a similar root da, meaning to know, hence means a knowing one. Demon, not, but the new, let me see. Mistranslated devil, devils. It denotes as inferior pagan deity, demons. Okay, then it says to be possessed of a demon, to act under the control of a demon. Those who were thus afflicted expressed the mind of conscience of the demon, of demons indwelling them. The verb is found chiefly in Matthew and Mark. Okay. Let's get back out of that. So it says demons. Some has become the habitation for devils. So let's see devils. Okay, so this is
Strong's G 1142. Daimon. Daimon.
daimon. A god, a goddess. Okay, an inferior deity, whether good or bad. In the New Testament, an evil spirit. Okay, so it also says a daimon or a supernatural spirit of a bad nature, the devil. Okay, so you see this? All right, so let's get understanding with that. It says, so it has become a habitation of demons. So it is, so it is a god, a goddess, an inferior deity, whether good or bad, or evil spirit. Okay, so it says it has become the habitation of devils, of demons, spirits, evil spirits, and the hold of every foul spirit. Foul spirit. That's the behold of every foul spirit. What the? It's becoming the habitation of devils and the hold of every spirit. Foul. Let's see what that is.
Strong's G 169. Akarthathos. Akarthathos.
Akarthathos. Akarthathos. So check this out. Not cleanse, unclean. So it's become the habitation of foul spirits. Not cleanse, unclean. Okay, let's see. In a ceremony sense, the which must be abstained from according to the Levitical law, and a moral sense, unclean in thought and life. Okay? Here it is. G1 as a negative particle and as presumed derivative, meaning cleanse. I guess you get it. Let's see what this one says. Kathos.
Strong's G 2508. Kathairo. Kathairo.
To cleanse of filth, impurity, etc. A prune trees, vines for useless shoots. A metaphor from guilt to expite. Purge. All right, to cleanse of filthy impurity. So everything on here is filthy, is filthy and impurity. Look at that. Not cleanse or unclean. So let's go back to this. This is Revelation 18. And let's go back to it. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, foul, evil spirits, right? So we right here and right now what's going on, we have a world full of foul, evil spirits floating around. Oh, spooky. Okay? Because a lot of you think this is a game, but these are real foul spirits that's around here. That's why you have so many mentally illness, so many killings, so many things happening, and so it's this gay and lesbian agenda, homosexuality, killings, murders. All of this is due to these foul spirits floating around here, and that's what the Bible's saying. So don't box with me, box with the Lord, because the Lord put this word down. And do you not see it? So that just confirms that the Bible authenticity. I gotta get that. Authenticity. Okay? That shows the facts that this Bible is true. Okay? And the hold of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. For all the nations are drunk of the wine of her wrath, of her fornication. So what is the fornication that they're talking about? Okay, the fornication is talking about spiritual fornication, because everybody's dealing with different denomination, and everybody's dealing with different gods. Okay, they're not dealing with the creator of the Bible, his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. They call him Jesus, and they call God. Okay, but the Lord real name with power on it is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shah. Okay, so we have to pull on the full armor of the Most High. Let's get back into it. So we in verse 3. So it says the wrath of her fornication. Okay, so that's spiritual fornication. Okay, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. How? And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, and I heard other voices, and this is going to be the 8. And I heard other voices from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. Okay? So what are the plagues that she's going to get? Why is the Lord says coming out of her? Come out of her, my people. Because we're in the mind frame of her. We're partaking of her customs. We're partaking of their holidays, their satanic days. We're partaking of it, and we're just saying, oh, it's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun. The Most High, he won't see us. And what they're doing now to get the people's souls, they're using techniques smooth as butter. Got them. And that's how they're going to implicate that chip. The same matter. Smooth as butter. Just like they implicated that jab. Everybody went running to it and taking it. Smooth as butter. You know why they ran and took it? Because they have no faith. And when you don't have no faith, you don't have no relationship with the Most High. You're doing what the worldly people do. You better believe. If you don't believe in the Most High, just imagine that you find out there is a Most High, when you don't believe that it was the Most High. Read on. And I heard the other voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. And check this out. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her a double according to her works. Okay, so this person is making so many people sin. Okay, misleading them. I forgot in Apocrypha, it says the way of destruction, and many walk into it. I messed that up, but that's in Apocrypha. It says, reward her as she had rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she had filled for her double. You getting double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she says in her heart, I sit as a queen, and I am not a widow, and shall see no sorrow. Okay, and that's what America is doing now, right? All the other nations follow her. They look up to her. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord, the Most High, who judge her. Okay? So, smooth as butter. This was quick to the point. Okay? Babylon the Great, in all his wicked ways, and all the people that follow into her, the Lord is telling you, he's sending his prophets and to tell you, come out of her, my people. The way that these things is happening, the things that's happening, what you're seeing, is evil spirits out here lurking, seeking to devour someone. Okay, and the only way you don't get bit by the rabies, if you take in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, put on the full armor of the Most High. What is that? That's the Lord's statute and commandments, the full armor. That's faith. They go hand in hand. How could you have faith and have the commandments? You don't even have a relationship with him. You worshiping that other God, whatever his name is, whoever it is, okay? And he's going to say in that day, get out of here. I never knew you. Peace and blessings. Shalom.